Good morning. I hope my title grabbed your attention and you know that I can't keep my mouth shut. And I kind of have, because there's so much negativity. I think perhaps last week was maybe the most emotionally charged week that I can ever remember. And I've been doing everything I can to stay centered and grounded and to support others, because there have been lots of tears, lots of anger, lots of highly charged emotions. And we've got to stop. We've got to stop blaming and shaming. Whether you were pro-Trump or for Hillary, what I see happening, and again, I didn't prepare what I'm going to say today, so I'm just going to let it rip. What I see happening is that we put him in charge. This happened for a spiritual reason, which is for us to all create a correction, meaning he represents to so many of us our shadows. Whether you're seeing arrogance in him, whether you're seeing dishonesty, whatever it is you're noticing, he's in front of us. He's going to be in our face for 4 years for so many awesome reasons. We've elected him to be our spiritual teacher. And what do I mean by that? To teach us to own what we're noticing in him. He is going to be in the lead because it's requiring us to step in. It's a strong call to action to do something different. Because what I've been noticing mainly from both sides is continued blaming and shaming and judgment and separation. And I think we all want the same thing, which is unity, to come together. And the only way that's going to happen is if we take back all that stuff we're projecting onto him and own it ourselves. I hope this makes sense. Like, what if you could just notice that Donald Trump showed us, he's showing us so many lessons. He's teaching us so many things. And now is the time to get those lessons. And one of the biggest lessons that I'm getting from him is that he is teaching me that I can do the impossible. Whoever would have thought that this would have happened, right? We can do the impossible. What if we just use that lesson alone to step in and do the impossible? He is showing up for us to create the change versus putting it all on him and blaming and shaming and making him wrong. And all of the spiritual teachers taught this, to whatever you're seeing in that other person is always an indication of you. And so what if you use this next 4 years to see yourself and to no longer project and blame and shame? Do you guys really want 4 more years of this separation and anger and the protests? It's made me cry, and it's making so many people cry. And so we get to see this as either a challenge or an opportunity. And what if it's the best opportunity that we ever created? Because we have to do something different. What else do I want to say? I'm so emotionally charged, but I just have to put this out there. This is an opportunity for us to come together and what do I want to say? So, for example, when I watch TV and I see Donald Trump, I want to do whatever I can to shift my judgment into compassion, into ownership for what I can do. So if I'm noticing that he's being arrogant, I get to look at myself and say, how am I being arrogant? Because if I'm seeing it in him, there's something that I can do different with my arrogance. If I'm noticing that he's being fake, then I get to notice and see, how am I being fake? How am I not using my voice and being fully expressed so that I can change the world? If I'm noticing that if I think he's being irresponsible, I get to look and see, how am I being irresponsible? And if I hadn't done this video, I would have felt irresponsible, because This is my opportunity to use my voice and help create change for the better. And what I mean better is to step into compassion. He's there for a reason, to teach us. Can we have compassion for what's happening and for everyone? Because it's going to be difficult. And these next 4 years are either going to have us become more separated because of our self-righteousness, or it can be the opportunity to look at ourselves and take action. So my invitation to each of you, so that we can shift what's going on Facebook. People are leaving Facebook because of all this. If you want to complain, if you want to blame him or anyone, go ahead and do it, but also add what you're going to do about it, instead of sitting and making someone else wrong or something else wrong. Okay, go ahead and do that. You have a right to have your opinion and to support what you believe in. But that's not going to happen with blaming and shaming. It's only going to happen if you acknowledge what that is for you and if you do something about it. So again, I'm going to ask you again, if you're going to post on Facebook with any kind of judgment or blame or shame, post what you intend to do. And that, you know what? That's my invitation right here under in your comments. Post what you're going to do different starting now. This year, what are you seeing in the administration and our president-elect? What are you seeing that most aggravates you? Whatever that is, you get to look at how you're displaying that same quality. And then when you identify that quality, let us know what you're going to do about it, because that's what's going to change the world. We're the ones that are going to create this change. Oh my gosh, I'm so emotionally charged, because I'm committed to using my voice, and I so didn't want to do this video because I know everybody's sick of all the posts and whatnot. But it's my responsibility to express what I believe in. And okay, what am I going to do about it? I'm going to continue to use my voice, and I'm going to continue to support others in healing their hearts around what's going on in our country. And because what's going on in our country is going on in your internal world. It always is. Be the change you wish to be in the world. And I can't wait to watch that happen. Join me. Post what you're going to do. Thanks, Dean. Yeah, good advice, right? No more complaining. Aren't you guys tired of it? And by posting your actions, that's what's going to create unity. That's going to create a different shift in energy. Like, we're vibrating at such a low vibration right now. Let's bring it up. And I know it's hard to say I'm going to support Donald Trump, but what if you tell yourself you're supporting the United States by taking ownership in your internal world, which is always going to be a reflection of your external world. Oh my gosh, I could talk about this for hours. Ping me and post positive stuff, what you're going to do. It's time for self-responsibility. Have an awesome weekend. Okay, I feel better. Bye, guys.